My mother said I'm too romantic. She said you're dancing in the movies. I almost started to believe her. Then I saw you and I knew. Maybe it's 'cause I got a little bit older. Maybe it's all that I've been through. I'd like to think it's how you lean on my shoulder and how I see myself with you. I don't say a word, but still you take my breath, and still the things I know. There you go, saving me from out of the cold. Fire on fire, we're normally killers. With this much desire, together we're winners. They say that we're out of control and some say we're sinners, but don't let them ruin our beautiful rhythms. 'Cause when you unfold me and tell me you love me and look in my eyes, you are perfection, my only direction. It's fire on fire. It's fire on fire. When we fight like lions, but then we love and feel the truth. We lose our minds in a city of roses. We won't abide by any rules. I don't say a word, but still you take my breath, and still the things I know. There you go, saving me from out of the cold. Fire on fire, we're normally kids. With this much desire, together we're winners. They say that we're out of control and some say we're sinners, but don't let them ruin our beautiful rhythms. 'Cause when you unfold me and tell me you love me and look in my eyes, you are perfection, my only direction. It's fire on fire. Oh, it's fire on fire. Fire on fire, would normally kill us, but this much desire, together we're winners. They say that we're out of control and some say we're sinners, but don't let them ruin our beautiful rhythms. Fire on fire, we're normally kids. With this much desire, together we're winners. You are perfection, my only direction. It's fire on.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Happy New Year as well. And thank you for being here. My name is Marty, and it's my honor to lead the ceremony today. A couple quick announcements. We're ready to go, but just before we begin, please remain seated until the bride is ready to enter. I'll let you know when that is about to happen, and then we can stand at that time, and I'll draw your attention to the back door. As well, the bride and groom have chosen to have a truly unplugged wedding ceremony today. They just want everyone to be in the moment and to enjoy every part of the ceremony. So with that in mind, they very respectfully ask that at this time, cameras, cell phones, devices, just turn them off, put them away until the end of the ceremony. There will be a time to take some photos at the end. I'll let you know when that will take place as well. Well, the bride is ready. The groom is ready. I'm ready. You guys ready?
Beats fast, colors and promises.
ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time. I'm going to invite you to stand with me. I'll draw your attention to the back door, and we're going to welcome the bride together.
Wise men say only fools rush in, but
Well, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Marcy and Nicholas, I do want to thank you for being here. Isn't this an amazing day? It is, isn't it? And thank you again for coming. We've gathered today, as you know, to celebrate. We're here to celebrate one of life's greatest moments right here and right now. We've come together as family and friends, and as I look around, really people of all ages, and we're here to collectively acknowledge the worth and the depth and the beauty of love. And we're also here to say congratulations and add our very best wishes to the words that in a few moments will unite this couple as husband and wife. As we begin the ceremony, two very quick questions. Marcy and Nicholas, rejoice with everyone here today, your family members especially, but it's your parents in particular that take great joy in both of you. They watched you grow and mature and finally arrive at this very special moment in your lives. And so because of that, it's my honor to ask, do you, the parents of Marcy and Nicholas, give your blessing to this couple and promise them your continued love and support and to uphold them in their marriage? If so, together, please answer, we do. Thank you so much. And for the guests that are here, you are also an irreplaceable part of this couple's yesterdays and tomorrows. We all agree that a marriage does need the support of a community of family and friends who will stand by the couple during both hard times as well as happy times. And so will all of you witnessing these vows support the union that is made today and nurture the bond between these two people you love? If so, together, please answer, we will. I think it's unanimous. Good news. Ladies and gentlemen, I invite you now please to be seated. You know, it's the day has started off so great, and good news, it is just going to get better as the evening rolls around. It's interesting to me that every couple that I have ever met that decided they would get married, if you ask them what they're looking for in their relationship, the answers are all the same. They really are. Every couple would say that they want their marriage, their relationship to be like meaningful and successful and all that. But I find most couples will say, yeah, but we just want it to be warm and fun and to be enjoyable as well. I get the sense you guys want that also. With that in mind, I have two very simple thoughts I would like to share with you, if I may, on your wedding day. Can I go ahead and do that? Excellent, thank you. I was going to anyway, but thank you for that. The first thought is this: as you enjoy the day, I hope you'll take a moment or two to look back and remember some of the steps of the journey that have brought you here. Hard to believe, but if you go back far enough in time, there was a time the two of you didn't even know each other. Isn't that an incredible thought? You didn't even know the other one existed. And then there was that moment that you met. And when you met, you didn't know this, but the stories of your lives were going to change forever, because your lives started to become connected on so many different levels. Matter of fact, there was a moment your hearts connected, right? You fell in love. From that moment to this, you guys have been making memories together. Who could have imagined, who could have thought that the moment you met, the journey of your lives would be together, walking, and this is where you would end up today? I find that to be not only beautiful, but actually very extraordinary, and we're here to celebrate that with you today. And the other thought is that as you move forward, you'll find ways to renew your commitment. Remind each other often that you love each other. Remind each other often what you love about each other. And Nicholas, I'm sure there are many, many things about Marcy that you love, right? There is, yeah, that's the right answer, my friend. And today I just remind you to remind her of those things. She's worthy, isn't she, to hear those, yes, to hear those things from you. And Marcy, what can we say about Nicholas? What an amazing guy, right? Fantastic man. I've always believed that it is the small expressions of romance, a touch, a spoken word, an act of kindness. Those are the things that seem to mean the most. I hope you guys never lose that. Such a beautiful part of your relationship. You can also renew your commitment by reminding each other that if life gets tough for one of you, you can lean on the other. You guys have learned that, haven't you, over the years, that life's not always easy. Sometimes it's not even fair. And there's something to be said about someone who loves you so much, they say, you can lean on me when you're going through a difficult time. And I look down, I see you're holding hands. And to me, holding hands speaks of all that, doesn't it? It's not just a romantic gesture today, although it is. but it's more than that. It's a picture of how your lives can be as you move forward. And by the way, holding hands is something you can do forever, isn't it? I love when couples walk together and hold hands, really do. I love when older couples do it especially. Don't you guys love to see that? An older couple just walking slowly through the park, right? Through the mall, through the, the casino, wherever old people hang out, right? To me, I see it as an expression of affection that you could do forever. I walked into this beautiful pavilion this afternoon. I looked around and I thought, man, what a beautiful backdrop for the two of you to share your vows. By the way, you guys both look amazing today. You really do. And that's okay. Your friends are here too, right? Your family members. Check them out. They look good too, don't they? Yeah. They smell fantastic as well. Most of them. And they're here to celebrate, right? The food will be good, right? The drinks will be good. I'm sorry, I don't know why I looked at the best man when I'm in the dress.
Probably wrinkle.
Conversation and laughter will be good. It's going to be a really good day, isn't it? You guys will never forget your wedding day. New Year's Eve, right? 2022. Many years from now, you may look back to today, wish you could come back just to enjoy it all over again. And honestly, I think in your heart and your mind, you can always come back to today simply by renewing some of the thoughts you're going to share with each other. You guys are going to have a great time, a lot of fun today. As you do, I encourage you to look back, remember the journey, and look forward, look for ways to renew your commitment. And I think if you do those things, you'll have the best that life and marriage can offer. So on behalf of all of your family, all of your friends, those who are here in person, those who wish they could be, but obviously cannot, we do wish you every happiness today, tomorrow, and every other tomorrow, always and forever. So once again, guys, congratulations to you. Well, you are here today because you're making a choice. You're both choosing each other. You have chosen to be with someone who enhances you, makes you think, makes you smile, and makes every day brighter. And so will you, Marcy and Nicholas, keep each other as the most cherished person in your life, to laugh with each other, go on adventures together, support one another through life's tough moments, be proud of each other, grow old together, and find new reasons to love each other every day. If so, please answer, we will.
We will.
Thank you. This time, the couple are going to share their marriage vows with each other. So Nicholas, as you're looking into the eyes of your beautiful bride, I'm going to ask you to repeat these words after me. Marcy.
Marcy,
I take you to be my partner,
I take you to be my partner,
to have and to hold
to have and to hold
from this day forward.
from this day forward.
I give to you
I give to you
my unending love and devotion.
my unending love and devotion.
I promise to be true to you,
I promise to be true to you,
to cherish you,
to cherish you,
and to share my thoughts,
and to share my thoughts,
my hopes and dreams with you.
my hopes and dreams with you.
I look forward
I look forward
to spending the rest of my life with you.
to spending the rest of my life with you.
I will love you forever.
I will love you forever.
You rocked it. That was good. And now, Marcy, as you're looking into the eyes of your man, this afternoon, I'm going to ask you to please repeat these words. Nicholas,
Nicholas,
I take you to be my partner,
I take you to be my partner,
to have and to hold
to have and to hold.
from this day forward.
From this day forward,
I give to you
I give to you
my unending love and devotion.
my unending love and devotion.
I promise to be true to you,
Promise to be true to you,
to cherish you,
to cherish you,
and to share my thoughts,
and to share my thoughts
my hopes and dreams with you.
and dreams with you.
I look forward
I look forward
to spending the rest of my life with you.
to spending the rest of my life with you.
I will love you forever. I will love you forever.
I will love you forever.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. At this time, the couple are going to exchange rings as a token and symbol of the vows they've made. The rings are a symbol of an unbroken circle of love. I hope these rings will be a constant reminder of this very moment when you have pledged your love to each other. And repeat after me. Marcy, I give you this ring
Marcy, I give you this ring,
as a sign of my love
a sign of my love
and my commitment
and my commitment
to our life together.
to our life together.
Nicholas, I give you this ring
Nicholas, I give you this ring
as a sign of my love
as a sign of my love
and my commitment
and my commitment
to our life together.
to our life together.
This time, the couple will sign the marriage license and registry along with their witnesses. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, on behalf of the bride and groom, thank you so much for being here to both witness and to celebrate their wedding ceremony. A number of you have traveled quite a distance to be here. That is not lost on this couple. They appreciate that so very much. Well, Marcy and Nicholas, may you always find peace in your home. May you always be faithful to each other. May you always stay flexible enough to listen and consider each other's opinion. May you always find ways to strengthen your bond with each other and continue to discover similar interests. May you appreciate each other's good qualities, always focus on the positive. May your affection for one another never cease, but instead continue to grow, becoming a deeper and richer and never-ending love. Well, Nicholas and Marcy, the two of you have made your marriage vows to each other on this beautiful day. In the presence of family members and friends who have gathered here, you have affirmed your vows as you've held hands and given rings. Therefore, by the authority that has been graciously granted to me by this province, it is my distinct pleasure to pronounce that you are now husband and wife. And now, Nicholas, you may kiss your bride.
It's a beautiful night. We're looking for something dumb to do. Hey, baby, I think I want to marry you.
Nick and
Is it
Marcy.
the look in your eyes, or is it this dancing juice? Who cares, baby? I think I want to marry you. Well, I know this little chapel on the boulevard we can go. No one will know. Oh, come on, girl. Who cares if we're trash? Got a pocket full of cash we can blow. Shots of Patrol, and it's on, girl. Don't say no, 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 no. Just say yeah, 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 yeah. And we'll go, 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 go. If you're ready, like I'm ready. 'Cause it's a beautiful night. We're looking for something dumb to do. Hey, baby, I think I want to marry you. I want to love you and treat you right. I want to hold you every day and every night. We'll be together with a roof right over our heads. We'll share the shelter of our single bed. We'll share the same room. For Jah provide the bread. Is this love? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love that I'm feeling? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love that I'm feeling?
Well, good evening. Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Welcome to our official union of our daughter Marcy to Nick Anthopoulos. First of all, I want to thank all of our guests here tonight for coming and sharing this special celebration with our family and Nick's family. You know, some days ago, I asked my wife, Kathy, to give me some advice as to what to say today. I said, should I be charming, witty, and intellectual in my remarks? She kind of looked at me in a puzzled face and said, Jerry, just be your normal self. Thanks, Kath. So you now know that I don't have those traits. What can I say? What can I say about my daughter Marcy? Together with Steve and the grandkids, they've been the joy of our lives. But Marcy, over the last, say, 20 years before this, has provided us with some worry and anxiety as she lived alone in a house in Hamilton. Kathy and I went there many times to just help around the chores around the house. And we were hoping she would eventually meet someone who would do those responsibilities. And finally, to our happiness, she has. I have spent some time working with Nick on some of those chores, and particularly I remember replacing the roof or the shingles on our garage with the help of my brother. Mo is here with his family. And together with Mars, they worked all day. And I found Nick to be a well-mannered, easygoing, but hardworking individual who also had respect for his elders. And I'm sure that these qualities his parents, Apollo and Marianne, instilled in him. So when I got home, I asked my wife how it went. I said, I believe Nick is a great guy. And I'm very pleased. And now we won't have to worry as much about her and could visit her on a more social basis. So Marcy and Nick are now mature grown-ups to some extent, so I will dispense with any fatherly advice in their relationship. I believe they understand what it takes to have a good marriage, and so I will close with this. We love you both. And we're there to support you, whatever we can. So let's have a joyous night tonight. And for those of you who are over 70, let me say Happy New Year. Now, because many of us are probably in a food coma right now, and we probably won't last past 10.
It was designed that way.
It was designed that way. So Happy New Year to all of you. But Nick, we didn't get a chance to play some golf this year. I boasted to my friends here that any one of us could take you. So you better, you know what you got to do next spring. Thank you very much, and my wife, Kathy.
Okay, I think Jerry said most of everything that needed to be said. But I'd just like Mars and Nick, we cannot express how wonderful it is that you found each other. You laugh together all the time, which is amazing. Congratulations, we wish you every happiness that life has to offer. Keep making each other laugh and continue making each other happy. Love you.
Time to go now. I'm sorry about that. I had a long speech, but the wife says time to go. We gotta keep it simple. That's keep it simple, stupid. That's a good note, okay. I learned that in the military. Okay. Hi. Oh, it's been a long time coming, you know. Okay. All right.
Be nice.
I am nice. Okay. Am I not nice?
Well, you will be if you hurry up.
Okay. Yeah, I know.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
I guess he is not getting further than that.
Well, there's the list. I found the list.
Well, the list will have to be written and said.
Okay, cool.
We are thrilled to have you as part of the family.
Really?
We wish you both with life filled with adventures. A lot of adventures.
You get that? Adventure.
And of course, love.
That's a love.
And encourage yourself with everything you do.
Yes.
The highs and lows.
Highest. And the lowest.
And you always find the time to laugh and to say, I love you. Love you both.
Love you both.
If you have any problems, come to us or to your parents. We'll always handle it.
And welcome to the family.
Hi everyone. For those of you that don't know me yet, I am Caitlin and I am the maid of honor. I've been a little bit nervous about giving the speech, and oddly enough, when I asked Marcy for some advice, she gave me the same advice that Kathy gave Jerry, so we'll skip past that part. Marcy and I have known each other for about 20 years. We met when we were on the same cheerleading team, but we didn't really become good friends until about 5 years after that. When we worked together for an event planning company where we were in a tiny little walk-in sized closet. Just the two of us, sometimes for up to 16 hours a day. We had two options. It was either hate each other or become good friends, and luckily for me, we became best friends. I'll never forget forging a friendship with Marcy through hours of overtired, delirious work, random craft sessions, and lots of laughter. Also forcing her to eat salads. Yeah. Marcy has truly been one of the most amazing friends that anyone could ask for. And as a lot of you know, she has such a kind, genuine, reliable, and understanding personality. She is supportive, don't do it, determined, and truly beautiful inside and out. I get to see these attributes through a different lens than a lot of you, though. As many of you may or may not have noticed today, Ryan and I have 4 children. 4 beautiful, intelligent, very active, and occasionally wild children. For some reason, Marcy has still chosen to be my friend. And she has become the most amazing aunt to them. Aunt Marcy and Uncle Nick even voluntarily chose to go with us on a family vacation to Mexico in 2020. It was a lot of fun. There was hours of playing in the pool. We had a spa day. The guys went golfing. There was chaotic dinners, a lot of tears, and at one point even a very memorable poop surprise incident that Aunt Marcy had to deal with by herself. Anyway, oddly enough, we have not been invited on their next vacation. Marcy has been there for me for all of my ups and downs over the last 15 years. She's been my biggest cheerleader when I feel like I'm failing, my realist when I'm taking on too much, and is always there to play rent an aunt when I'm at the end of my rope. I'm truly so lucky to have her as a friend, and I couldn't be more happy for her today. I will never forget meeting Nick and getting to know him. Marcy and Nick have a very modern love story. They met online. As it turns out, there were plenty of fish in the sea. But Nick is the right fish for Marcy. When Marcy first brought Nick to meet us, she was a little bit quiet about him and about the whole thing. She really just didn't say too much about him. And I think that she just didn't want to get excited too quickly, but Ryan and I could tell right away that Nick was different. For example, he suffered from no obvious social anxieties. He was interesting. Had no issues with loudspeakers. Was down to earth, attractive, quietly outgoing, and could have a conversation with almost anyone. He was a perfect match for Marcy. I think it's so important to find somebody that can balance us, challenge us, call us out, and lift us up. And I'm so glad that Marcy has a person that can do all that for her. And it's a huge bonus that I get a great friend out of it too. Watching your relationship grow and getting to witness your love for each other has been such a privilege. Watching you navigate all of life's challenges with grace, respect, and kindness shows how special your love is. This day has been truly magical, and I'm so honored to have been a part of it. So everybody, let's raise our glasses. Please hold. To Marcy and Nick, may the present be everything you dreamed of. May the future be full of love and adventure, and may you get so many wedding gifts that you don't notice that none of them are from me.
Welcome, everyone, to the Kazim-Jakathenosopoulos wedding, also affectionately known as the Kuzim-Chopolises. Hashtag Kuzim-Chopolis 2020, tag that, all your photos. 2022, sorry. It's all a blur. I'm blacked out right now. I don't know what's happening. My name is Ryan Heffron, and I will be here playing the part of the best man, also known as the guy standing behind Nick trying not to cry for the entire ceremony. Yes, those were all my children. So, I was going to wing this speech, but I got threatened with the pain of death from Marcy and Kate to plan something. As you know, I'm surrounded by planners. Kate and Marcy were event planners together for many years. We have 4 wonderfully, painstakingly planned children. And this wedding has been the planning conversation for 100 to 200 years. So I wasn't allowed to wing it. So I went to killerbestmanspeeches.com, and I would like to present to you the following template. Killer Best Man Speech template, point number 1. Compliment the bride. Marcy, you look lovely tonight.
Thanks, Ryan.
The dress turned out amazing, and we're pretty close, all of us, and I know the struggle, the mission of the dress, and everything turned out amazing. It could not have been better. Everything happens for a reason, and let's move on. Came close there, we're good. All right. Killer Best Man Speech template, point number 2. Compliment the wedding party. How you doing? That is all. I will have further compliments later on in the evening. At this point, I'm supposed to thank people coming from far away. Montreal, Edmonton, Winnipeg. Thank you all for coming. Sassy Bush? Saskabush. It's amazing how far people will drive for a free meal. Whew, lost my spot. Okay, Killer Best Man Speech template, point number 3. Wild and crazy adventures with Nick. Like that time we went to Las Vegas and Detroit and Disney World and McMaster University, Cheer Force, World Cheerleading Championships. Then I realized those are all with Marcy. Marcy and I met, you were early 20s, I was like a couple years older than you, and I was her coach at Mac, actually, when we first met. And what happened then? We had a crazy 20s, and that was a different time of life. And then about 7 to 8 years ago, Nick came into our lives. A very different stage of life. Not a lot of wild and crazy adventures. So, but there's some good spots. By the go Marcy, go Marcy, go Marcy, go. It's an inside joke. The cheerleaders will laugh at it. Okay. It was in Vegas. Never mind. Okay. So I met Nick at the Tin Cup patio about 8 years ago. We bonded over playing the same video game on our iPhones. It was pretty awesome. Then we realized we had a mutual friend from Trenton who is not here tonight, but that's Cranny. But shout out to all the Trenton guys that we met at the Stag. Speaking of the Stag, and also, so Nick and I do calm things together like golf, talk about hockey, basement ping pong, cornhole, lots of other activities that don't require a lot of shoulder strain. Because Nick has loose shoulders. They come out a lot. Nick is also really good on the theme of these two dealing with our friend's children's poop. We went camping this one time, and I realized how reliable Nick is in a tight situation because he used an entire package of wet wipes on Eric and Chrissy's kid's ass in a tight spot where the poor kid shit himself. So, that was when I was like, this is a good guy to keep around. All right. About a month ago, I met all of Nick's buddies from Trenton at the Stag. All of us Niagara guys packed up into a minivan. Actually, it was Josh's truck. And we drove to meet all the guys. We had a great trip. We played golf. We played poker. I couldn't have lost all my money to a nicer set of guys. I would like to thank Reebok Pumps for... Because Nick moved around a lot as a kid, and he had a pair of Reebok Pumps, which made him the coolest guy in the class. So that was enough to amass a great group of friends back there that were always envious of his shoes. Well, at the Stag, we also traded a lot of stories about how Nick repeatedly separated his shoulders, like rolling over. All right. Killer Best Man Template, point 5. Marcy and Nick is a couple. As you already know, they met online. So I would like to thank Hamilton Hookups for bringing us all together tonight. No? So I'm just, Jerry, Kathy, I'm kidding. It was Tinder. Okay, but seriously, they balance each other out. Nick's calm to Marcy's, let's call it enthusiasm. Nick's pragmatism to Marcy's ability to hold heavy objects above her head. And you guys are an awesome couple. And let's move on. Enough of the mushy stuffs. Let's keep going.
How many more points?
Killer Best Man Template, point number 6, closing remarks. Thank you for letting me and my family stand up with you there tonight. If I speak like a robot, everything will be fine. You put the whole operation at risk by including our little pack of vegan Tasmanian devils in your wedding party. Marcy and Nick's wedding, I've made this joke approaching the... Hey, this is my time, you guys. Stop stealing the spotlight. It's really cute, though. I've made this joke a lot on the way to the wedding, and that is, it's Marcy and Nick's wedding featuring the Heffron Circus. But it is... Thanks, guys, for cutting the tension. It's my hope that it's in my kids' lives that feature Aunt Marcy and Uncle Nick. So thank you, guys. We're there, we got to the end. A toast to the bride and groom. May you live as long as you want and never want as long as you live. Thank you, bestmanspeeches.com.
I've got sunshine on a cloudy day. When it's cold outside, I've got the month of May. When I get
We will try to keep this very short and sweet. And I'm not going to be as funny as everyone else that's been up here. So we're going to make that clear right now. I want to deeply thank every single one of you guys for taking the time out of a very, very busy holiday season to join us to celebrate this awesome wedding.
Louder.
Apparently, I'm not talking loud enough. So it has been an interesting challenge over the last 2 years with COVID. And everyone obviously has had some sort of difficulty one way or another getting together with family and friends and just being able to celebrate. So thank you all for taking the time this New Year's to join us.
Thank you.
I really would like to thank Jerry and Kathy for raising this remarkable person that I now get to call my wife. Yes. And I'd like to thank Marcy's entire family for just being so welcoming during the holidays and for the last 8 years that we've known each other. Thank you so much for all the kind words and just being part of the family. To my mom, dad, and sister, thank you for everything you've done for me over the years. You have always been people I've been able to come to if I've ever had any issues, difficulties in life. You are always there for me. So thank you very much. You guys can't see me, but it's fine. There's a nice big beam right in front of your way. It's perfect. I would really like to thank Kate and Ryan. You guys have done so much for our event today, for my life with Marcy. Thank you, because I was losing track. And I would really like to thank you guys both for allowing us to be part of your family and the chaos that ensues. Because it really is never a dull moment, whether you're chasing a kid with an axe or the kids just jumping off random buildings. It's fun, exciting. It's unique. Thank you. And thank you guys very, very much for those thoughtful speeches.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're the best.
To the brigade of people to help make all these flowers and Marcy's dream come true for this wedding. If you guys did not know, Marcy did the majority of these flowers, but with some help.
Lots of help.
And I'd like to thank that group because I'm useless and I am not doing flowers. So without them, this would not have get done. So thank you very, very much for that team that helped out with those flowers. And to my wife, Marcy. Lizzo did say it best, it's about damn time. I am sorry it took so long for us to finally get to this point. We have been together for 8 years. It's crazy to understand that actually my kids would have been 8 and
13.
13.
If you want to know.
Yes.
13.
And now they are 17 and 21. You've been so patient, and we've had to deal with so many things with COVID and life, and I love you so much, and I thank you so, so much for being as patient as you have. And I'm sorry it took so long. Yeah.
Oh, thanks, honey.
While you're crying, you can now talk.
Can you open it? So first off, I didn't realize we were doing formal speeches, so I'm gonna have to wing it a bit. Please excuse me. Can you get to the notes part for mine?
Why? Joy?
Thank you. So we promised to keep this short, but we wanted to focus on why you are all here, and we cannot thank you enough for being part of our day. Each of you in some way has touched us and brought joy to our life in the last. From some of you I've known since grade school, up until the new golf friends in the past year. Please know that those little joyful moments that we wrote on all of your little cards are something that has enriched our lives, and we are so grateful that you have been a part of our lives. Thank you. Knowing that we are surrounded by such a wonderful group has been heartwarming during this, because otherwise, depending on what it sucks, I thought it was going to be great. Not so much. Much of my life, I've searched for my community. It's been an ongoing thing, whether Nick knows it or not, from before I met him. I've been looking for my home. Excuse me. I first found this when I went to McMaster. Not doing this. And I met a great group of girls. Then I went on to cheerleading, which some of you might know is a really cool sport for the record. And I found my new home and my new people. Then I met Kate and fell into her family and Ryan's family and found a community there. Then I moved to Beamsville, and I have a wonderful group there that envelops me in their love all of the time. And now I am so excited to have a new family and be part of that community. I am so grateful, and please know that my entire life, okay, I got it. I've looked for somewhere to belong, and it's with you. Closing remarks, can't really top their speeches, not gonna try. I hope you know how much we love you. My parents, you've been there every step of the way. Thank you for all of your unending support, and Dad, I am very capable of running a house. And thank you so much for helping us host this evening. And Apollo and Marianne, and all my Thanasopolis, Dad Yarom, and Suri family, thank you for being here and welcoming me so warmly over the past 8 years. Finally, Drake and Preston, I know this probably isn't the family that you always pictured, but man, guys, I hope you know how much you mean to me. And it's been wonderful watching you grow up.
Right back, Jack.
We're good? Okay, so with that, let's say thank you for sharing this day with us. Enough of this mushy stuff. Let's have some fun. Thank you.
Thank you.